And those that don't experience it often struggle to comprehend the pressures involved in being a visual minority.
I think it's largely down to like what you look like, what your skin tone is, which will determine how people treat you. Because let's say you're mixed race, like white passing, you're gonna have a different experience to someone who's mixed race but still like dark. You know what I mean? So you need to be aware in every situation how you're gonna be perceived. And I know that I'm perceived as a black person, right? So I need to know what context that gives to the situation in any given interaction. So that's something that I think more generally like minorities need to deal with.
Well,
What?
growing up, we had it all, and there's every kind of term. There was half caste was a long time, you know, and that one, is quite offensive. Mixed race has been the one that's stuck since I've been young, and it doesn't seem to cause offence to the majority of people I've ever met. Any mixed race person has found themselves comfortable with that term, mostly. I'm not going to generalize, but mostly in my experience. So I'm quite comfortable in its non-offensiveness. Even though if you want to look into a term and you want to intellectualize a term, it can be. It can be quite easily could cause offence. But for some reason, it doesn't seem to have that hit in amongst people's minds of my generation. It could be different for the next generation. Just like at one time, half caste didn't seem to offend too many people. Some people were quite comfortable with it. So maybe it's just one of those terms that's always going to grow. It's always going to develop with our consciousness, and as we grow and we learn more about ourselves. Because I think being mixed race is a learning process because it's a recent development culturally. It's obviously always been around, but in such huge numbers.